tarot reading, Aries and Aries collective, Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries rising, Aries Venus, Aries Mars, all the Aries in this planet and cross-watchers who are interested what Aries is about to do in May 2025. We are starting this reading. I always have something with the settings, like sometimes like I click wrong and then I have to do the whole thing again. That's why I'm a little bit late, but I'm trying to do today at least until Cancer. So let's do Aries. Then next hour is Taurus, then next hour is Gemini, and then it's Cancer. And let's see how far I get. But these are the May predictions now. And your tarot spread is this Sphinx Gate that I was using in the last Sunday. If somebody was here last Sunday, somebody's here. Wait, my screen is not showing. How can I put this thing? I can see my Wearing Red Berries here. The Never Ending Story. I love that movie. Yes, I think that I was thinking about you would be the one who would definitely be knowing it. I don't know how many have seen it, but at least one in my audience knows it for sure. But you are Taurus, so cool, you are already tuning in before your Taurus starts, but this is now Aries. Anyway, I'm gonna, and you already can see your preview card because there is the sort made out of all the first cards. So Aries got this interestingly very Aries card. The Egyptian Knum is Emperor related for Master Craftsman, Creator of Form, Organizing Principle. So it's like, I'm just thinking any Aries or any that star sign of the planet when I'm pulling these cards. And interestingly, this is also Egyptian Aries. Now, but this is a starting point. This will be advice. And I think we start immediately. I have some advice card there to pull, but this doesn't have to be so long. It will be kind of long because I know already we have the heart chakra crystal and we have the complicated Ukonpakka Finnish deck that can make the stories very long. So this is now for Aries. We are going to see this Sphinx Gate, and we start with this Never-Ending Story Gate. Is this self-worth gate. What do I really think of myself? And then we go to the Mirror Gate. Who am I really? Very confrontational question. It's two things. Then we go to the Southern Oracle. Oh, I didn't took the luck dragon and Gmork. Let's take them first. There is in this spread representing light, Falcor card, light. This will be your light card. Whenever we have a hard moment is reading, we can turn to the light. And when we have too much light, we start to get blinded by light, and we can turn to the Gmork and we can understand what is the darkness. It can ground us a little bit. And then now we go to the Southern Gate. So Southern Gate Oracle is the secret you need to know to complete your quest. And what you need to do with the knowledge now. This is like action thing. Let's see. I have done this reading already on Sunday. Now we are repeating it for every star sign. Let's see what comes. So let's see immediately Gate. Even though when I'm having in the audience somebody who knows the Never-Ending Story, maybe we see immediately the helper. I have a feeling like we need to see the Falcor immediately. This will be your helper. I don't know if it's a hard stuff coming here, but interestingly, your helper is the star card. The Falcor looks like a Falcor. Wearing red bird, isn't this looking like a Falcor? Oh my god, this is like the star card in this deck. Maybe I had to show this. This is of course the Aquarius card, dreaming power. So maybe this reading has to start by me telling you like it is so important to dream. I wrote about this spread. Where is this? Last part what I wrote. I put it in the description. Where is this? Like Atreyu, we must quest to fight for our dream, and this is the dream power. We are all sacred dreamers, dreaming the world into being. This is that positive thing about in this. But this is amazing. I'm always like let's say in awe what the spirits are bringing to me. Of course, I know my dead brother is here helping me, but still, thank you, thank you, Taisto. But yeah, cool. This looks like Falcor, and Falcor is here. Maybe we had to see it. So you have this extremely healing power and a dreaming power along your side. And let's see now the first gate. Maybe it's hard, who knows. Sphinx Gate, self-worth, what do I really think of myself? Sexy. What are these cards? Oh my god. Aries is of course a fire sign. So we have here or in the table present the Aries, this dragon. But here we have this fire stallion that has to be tamed to get the girl from the north, and this is totally steamy and fiery, and the hero, the lover boy, has to call the icy storm to put the fire off from the horse because the horse is too hot. So the Lemminkäinen, the hero lover boy, calls this storm and cools off the horse and then can tame it. It's like a horse whisperer, like when the horse is cold, then it's obeying him. And then anyway, the story is not ending there. It was still not enough to get that girl, but anyway, this was like a one task. But here, this is now builder knight, sexy knight. You think of yourself that you have the fire power. Interesting. Starting with the stallion. Interesting. Very fire energy. Then let's see, now we have 2 cards for the mirror gate. Who am I really? So if you think yourself to be the sexy, what is actually then? Oh, wow, we got the mother and the good wife here. So what this want to tell us? You are family person, or somehow like connected to the mother, because it's a 2 mother cards. Double mother, this could be wife and this is the mother. Who am I really? You are like honoring the divine feminine. This is of course the divine feminine card. If this is divine masculine, this Aries Emperor card is 3 Empress card is kind of Taurus card, but it is the divine feminine. So you understand and you are like a divine feminine, and then this the good wife. Maybe there is a female Aries here now watching, because this is very masculine card and it's like kind of feminine card here. But there is something about this dark feminine, because this is the witch of the north who put all these tasks for that hero. So maybe we have to read now, because this is now you are showing up as this feminine energy here. Maybe there's some Aries men also watching, so we have to understand what is that feminine wanting to say, the mother and the wife. Empress. You are Empress. Empress of course is a nurturing person, is able to nurture things and is very creative. So it could also tell that. Very powerful, but very Taurus season. Even matriarch, Empress, protector, or protecting, the connection between materia and the spirit, outside and inside well-being, the wisdom, like a feminine wisdom, able to solve problems, complete beauty, and the spiritual and the material coming together, like a joining together, perfect union. But this Louhi was compared to the kind of Lord of the Underworld, but was the cold north, powerful leader, boss woman. But the north was the home for all the sickness and vices that she was putting all the spells around, like she was kind of cursing people, let's say. So she was making the ice cold wind, all this kind of pakkanen, puhuri, viima, and also handling all the beasts in the forest. Like she was like a kind of like able to put them on you. Then oh my god, and she also had daughters, and they were the most beautiful daughters, and all the heroes in the Kalevala wanted to get her daughters. That is is one forest woman here. That is kind of like the Queen of Pentacle is this is very similar energy of kind of like taking care of the kingdom. Maybe it's just that you are taking care of your kingdom, whatever it is. It can be a little bit feminine way because you are kind of like a gardener, like a feminine type. Even if you would be man, this is this type, taking care, keeping it safe, closing the gate, keeping the daughters safe. Ah yes, and this Louhi was really like a witch because she was even capturing the day and a night, like a sun and a moon to the mountain of that north. And she also locked there the money machine because she was making this one Smith making it, and then she took it there and locked it away. So she was like giving orders to all the military of the north, and yes, was always wanting to kind of have the property and richness. Yes. There is so much stuff about this. She could also rise the storm and even get this kind of ikuturso, like a monster fish, whatever, ancient, like a monster out of the sea. She was able to call all kind of monsters on her side. And she was a very talented businesswoman. And she would not give the daughters to any nobody men. She wanted them to work hard if she was give anything. So I think this tells about the Aries type woman, possibly, who is really a boss lady. There's even Aries here. There's Emperor and Empress, both are here, like a divine marriage here, almost in the table. They both are here. But you are showing up this kind of powerful gatekeeper who is, there is even the gate visible here. Maybe there is some suitor outside of the gates of the north, but like point is that the gate is definitely well guarded. Here also you can piss this woman off if you are not respectful and like a good with the nature, like this is a nature spirit goddess. So it could give you a good catch of the hunting on anything in the forest, but if you are like pissing her off, she's completely your enemy. So there is this kind of like a powerful female type, even if you're a man inside of you, that it's not tolerating any BS. Amar Pharma say, hello, how are you? Yes, I'm well. We are going into the first star sign reading for Aries, and we are busy with the Sphinx Gate. We are already seeing interesting gate stories. But anyway, here for Aries, the Falcor is totally looking like a Falcor, but this is a Dream Power card. Maybe now let's focus on a little bit this. I'm gonna read something about that because amazing star card, looking even like a Falcor. Amazing. You should always remember the North Star, guiding the North Star. What is your North Star? You should know that. It's clearly here. So, and what was Amar Pharma your star sign? I will take questions just from the area. So remember, like if you put any question here, I will take the question just now from Aries. Now we see the Falcor. This is the kind of guardian angel for you in this reading that just wishes well, wants you to succeed. It's a star, unity consciousness, inspiration, endless possibility, opening to the higher level of consciousness, getting free of karma, creative visions, spiritual, like what is it? Spiritual, like ulottuvuudet, like dimensions, and the spring of the wisdom, like a kind of like the pond of the wisdom, or the source of the wisdom. There is so much stories here. So this star is giving a symbol for light, guidance, and your inner sight and vision. That you rise in a higher consciousness and get this kind of higher visions for your life. This is a very powerful energy, and it's stabilizing your energy levels and give clarity to reach your goals. Star is it's kind of like your inner light that shines even in any darkness. So always remember this, whatever power conflict, like indeed there is like I'm also using this kind of dark feminine. Here is a lot of power in the shadow, a lot of different dark feminine that I bring in my reading, like Morrigan or Hecate or this. This is one that kind of type. So it's almost like a, how could I say, La Loba. This would be kind of a Loba type, this kind of bone collector, really powerful, like a witchy type. And it's here that who you are. So maybe there is some kind of like a this really ancestor going deep wisdom coming from your whatever great grandmother or mother. Like there is from the mother's side something is strong in the mother's side. Yes, that's it. In your mother's side something is herited. Okay. Anglenisi say please English. Yes. Okay, I do my best to speak English, but I'm from Finland, so I'm not having any like a proper British English or American or whatever is English, Indian English, but Anglenisi is from Bangladesh. New subscriber, thank you. Yes. Just anybody now joining in and is new here, this is now a predictive reading for 2025 May. So this is trying to see you what is you now in May. Like we are trying to look, it's very big energies here. So there is powerful like I think this is very creative energy, this mother here. It's always like nurturing and like being in a full like this kind of taking care modus, and of course it's very connected to May, month of Maria is May, so it is really the Mother's Day. Maybe this whole thing is trying to put in your head like, okay, Mother's Day is coming, remember the mother. The mother is important, that there is something about that, like honoring the mother, that's activated now, who you are really. You are the son or daughter of your mother. So honor the mother. And let's go forward. We have now we arrived to in this never-ending story spread to Southern Oracle, and this is a secret you need to know to complete your quest. Wow. This is Page of Cups. Totally aligning. This is like a dreaming. I always say this is like a Sandman card. Or is this actually Knight? No, this is a Knight because it's symbol. Wait. This is a Knight. Even more romantic. Yeah, that's a Knight. Yes. It's a Knight of Cups. So romantic Knight. This is all about how there is like a depth and like feelings in going deep, but also indeed romantic poetic person here. And that's the secret you need to know to complete the quest to be this romantic. Maybe it's because these are two cards are completely aligned. Allow yourself to be now romantic in May. Maybe your big flowers, something like you're allowing that feminine side to bloom, it's reminding you about this. Like it's good. Let's read it. Yes, this is really, I'm making this live that people can co-create and kind of, like Wearing Red Bed knows this never-ending story, so it's a cool thing if you have some remarks. But I'm also happy to share live this, like how on earth this looks so much like Falcor and is in Falcor position. This is amazing. This is like a magic for me to see this. So keywords for this one, that is a key for you to complete your quest. Ability to react in unexpected situations, ability, like a possibility to transformation, tunne-elämän tarpeiden hallinta, like a balancing the emotional needs, fast action, self-confidence and power. Interesting, this was actually masculine water spirit. It looks very feminine, but it's like a masculine. And the place that was its domain was the lakes and a little ponds. Yes, it's kind of connected to this kind of stories. Water spirit. So it was ruling the underwater world, and that was like the deep world of the feelings. And these waters, swimming in these waters was a good sign, because when you go and dive deeper to unknown, you are seeking understanding to your situation. And the underwater cave is like a metaphor that there is some side of yourself that you should discover. And inside of yourself you can find treasures, and the goldfish are also symbolizing that. And this is also young man energy, and can be a rebellious and kind of shaky and sometimes aggressive. But this kind of energy makes you react fast. And then this card is also the romantic side. So if you have now this position, the secret you need to know to complete your quest, it's okay to be this kind of having that kind of romantic feelings and reacting fast. There is a lot of good sides in you, and you are able to make fast action and make something to better your situation. But you should look the limits you set yourself, or you have set yourself, and learn to face the challenges straight ahead. So that was now this kind of secret, but now we have this kind of what you need to do with that knowledge now. Still in the waters. Wow, things are going underwater. This is like a 3 of Cups. Usually it's about friendships and like people around you. But here is talking about how this monster fish was made as an instrument. Everybody could have a beautiful music out of it. I'm gonna use a little bit text here. It's different stories always. I think there is like indeed deep within you there is some kind of music. Sometimes you could, people are saying somehow like this kind of universe has like some kind of frequency. I think there is some kind of deep resonance in you that is trying to come, really, because it's really starting from this fire, going through the forest, and then ending to this kind of water. So it's all this. We didn't look the dark side yet. Wait, but let's see this. It's almost like this person is gatekeeper for this kind of beautiful inner world. Like this strong female here is guarding. It's almost like a kind of guardian type. Wearing red bese is fine. I will go back to hunting the purple buffalo. I don't know what was this. Yes. Anyway, now I'm gonna find this thing. This deck is such a challenge for me because the stories I try to put them all together, but it is long stories, so I really have to be kind of understanding how to make sense, because this is now the action plan you have to do with this kind of knowledge. They are both in the water, so it's interesting. While this gnome here is making like a pottery, and there is also some kind of lake behind. Radiance, creativity, inspiration, connection to other people, spiritual growth, community, living eläytyminen tunteisiin, like a kind of compassion, not with the feelings, harmony, and the kind of very harmonic relationship, the whole creation, party, communicating from the heart level. And that's an interesting thing coming here, because you have a heart chakra. This is about heart healing. Whenever I get this, you have this heart healing energy. This would be true lover. And what mother is definitely a true lover. There's unconditional love here. So there's that kind of love is here inside of you, waking up. And maybe this kind of deep stuff comes up now in May. So communicating from your heart, and this kind of spring of the spiritual treasures. What you have to do now? This is like action. Oh, same numbers repeating. This is 3 and this is 3. So the 3 number is somehow meaningful for you, for sure. These are also knights, action. There is definitely action that you have to be active here. So this card is connected to Väinämöinen, the old wizard guy. And he had, because he was able to play this kind of instruments and sing anybody to swamp even. He was this kind of master wizard, like a Gandalf. So he has a life experience, like a wisdom of living the life, and then the innocence of a child even is combining this. And he's powerful wizard because his actions come directly from his heart. So this card is depicting the perfect joy, happiness, and contentment. The positive life energy is radiating outside without any reason. That kind of feeling, or like a euphoria, the Väinämöinen, the wizard, got when he was playing this instrument. And it was just like just like a natural for him. He had inside of him like a deep harmony, and even he had all the experience of life, struggles, and anything he had gone through. It all showed in his art and music. So you can share things with an intuitive, creative way, and this is a beautiful way to express yourself. This card has a theme. There was a lot of stories about this, all fighting with this big fish, but it's like how you can make the struggle of life to your benefits. Like if the boat of the Väinämöinen got stuck, don't panic or lose the hope. Try to solve the situation, and you might get a sudden benefit out of it. So, for example, this fish was killed and he made this instrument out of it. Like the fish was like kind of threading the boat and all this thing happened, but then he got this beautiful music out of it. What is going on here? Atreyu said, it's fine, I will go back to hunting the purple buffalo. I don't even remember he said it, but okay. But there was so much in that movie. I should have like actually looked at movie now before I do this reading, but I've read the book also, so I thought, okay, I can be fine. Varingredbe said, young warrior Atreyu is tasked with discovering a cure for her illness in order to save Fantasia. Yes, that's the thing. That's like the childlike empress. Yes, the childlike empress is like dying, and the hero Atreyu has to save it. Here we have this empress type. Talking about like a childlike wizard. Interesting point. Childlike empress, that's the whole thing. And then eventually the Bastian, the reader of the book, comes to give the childlike empress a new name. Like that was like could save her, the Fantasia not to destroy and get into nothing. So okay, let's see now what is the dark side, because this is kind of the shadow work aspect for you, Aries, now in May. Wow, we have a queen. If you have as in central the pentacle queen, the kind of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this kind of earthly domain queen, here we have the air queen, the Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. So this is the creator actually of all the lands, because she was ending up creating in these stories, like she was the mother of this Väinämöinen actually. She was ending up like creating everything because she was just like busy suffering or something, creating stuff, being pregnant and all. I mean, it's a long story. Maybe I should read it here, but it was interesting how this was also like how things just got naturally made. But this is the dark side. The Kattekrab queen. This is the good side, the star. Maybe we have to read something about this. You are aware of this kind of. Maybe a little cold queen, ice queen. If you end up being this kind of cold northern queen, the heart gets too cold. Maybe the coldness and the stormy mental, all that the sharp sword that the queen of sword is using can be painful, even though the queen of sword is transforming the pain to the wisdom. But that is now the dark side, the Kimork. So maybe some words, you are getting some words that they hurt you. That could be. You have to pay attention what is said. That could be. Where is that Kimork paper? I want to read the meaning of the Kimork. Where is it? Here. So if we are always being tested, and then nothing gives this kind of like a fight that you fight back. The schemer card shows you where you could potentially stumble in your quest, your weaknesses or your blind spot. It represents what the Greek called kako or evil daemon. This is the shadow self, the part which are hidden, denied and toxic. Balance the positive revelation with the Kimor card and you can achieve greater balance, and personal power. Knowledge is power. So if this is the dreaming power, to balance it with this kind of truth speaking queen, or very like a straightforward. Maybe the fact that you say things very straightforward. I can understand Aries can be a strong personality, so what you say can be very strong, and that can be causing you issues in situations. Let's have a little keyword for this. Oh, where is this number again? It's a big book. Ilman impi, miekkojen kuningatar. Queen of Sword. Mother, new beginnings, personal wisdom and truth, daring, understanding, compassion, puolueettomuus. Like you are neutral. Logic of a woman and being like wise. All this can be against you. What is that? Yes, it's representing the feminine wisdom and the deeper insight to the things. Even she is in touch with her feelings, the feelings cannot control her. She has been experiencing in her life all kind of joys and sorrows, and those have made her a very wise advisor. She doesn't hesitate to use her wits, not forgetting still the importance of feelings, but she can keep her head cool and cold when she makes the decisions, and she can trust her vision and herself. Ilmatar, the Queen of Swords, is very brave. When she did left her abode in the sky, and then he accidentally ended up making the whole earth and land, and even the Väinämöinen, the old wizard, was her son. And often only afterwards we are noticing how the things in the past, all the things we have to go through in the past, has made us stronger and make us grow and form us as well as this Ilmatar was able to create the whole world when she was actually suffering in her pain of creation. So yeah, this is like how you call this kind of type. You have your dark night of the soul. You are going kind of like in pain, and in the meanwhile you are like actually accidentally creating, like artists usually create a lot from their wound. This is here, but that is the key mark. You have to understand that is your shadow self, that suffering, sufferance, that pain, but how you can transform the pain into wisdom. That is like the challenge here, because this is beautiful message here is we are all sacred dreamers dreaming the world into being, and here this was creating the world. So how you can keep making like a positive out of your experience, something gold nuggets there, how you can find them and not just focus on that suffering part. Anyway, this is now Aries, your main cards. This was the gate. Anyway, the heart. Oh my god, what is going on here? Oh my god, again. my charger was not well connected, looks like. Are you back here? Are you still here? So, is it going? Yes. Anyway, my charger was somehow not connected. So we have still this reading to go. Soon we start the Taurus reading, but I have still some advice to give for you. We have a purpose card. We are already seeing in the table a lot of beautiful stuff. I need to read you. Oh my god, this was immediately. Aries, a purpose for May. Counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. So I think the kindness comes through here. This can be a cold-hearted sometimes because the information go beyond everything. So this caring thing is really Empress style, and the Queen of Pentacles, the good wife. You have to stay centered with the heart kind of communication. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Remember this kind of kindness. And then we have a light message for you, Aries. Kind communication. We have here, I am love. So even emphasizing this heart chakra, this is really a mantra you can tell to yourself even. I am love, and just meditate upon that, how you are love in this world. This is really heart healing message. Now I will take a little bit. Yeah, here I have also this kind of thank you card. Thank you for being here, because I've been already more than 3 years busy here, and I'm happy to have audience that is excited to live these readings with me. I don't know. I'm just excited to do these readings. Still not sure how many people really like to see these shadow readings, but hopefully more and more. Okay, so it just wanted to emphasize, I was taking this card for show, like who you are, magician show up. So just remember this action power, the number one, that you are the number one magician on the stage. There's a lot to create, and we still have, this is a lot of cards. We started a little bit late. I'm gonna give you still one archetype card, where you are in your hero's quest this moment now in May. This little prediction in this way. Ponder this card. Usually these kind of cards you can keep them as long as they are valid and you have kind of like understood it. This is now for May. Fault line. So there's something shaking, whatever it is, showing here like an earthquake. Earthquake energy. Let's read this here still. It's kind of like a heart is there, like a Mother Earth is shaking a little bit, like feeling outline. This is now for your May. The fissure, the crack, the weak link. Imagine walking across the frozen lake that begins to crack before your eyes. No matter how optimistic and brave you might be, panic ensues. You become fearful and tense and long for a stable crowd. Such is the energy of the fault line. It's the energy of walking on eggshells, of precarious dynamics, of sensing what is ready to break open into chaos. It's likely this cracking open is overdue as fault lines develop slowly and naturally from underlying elemental pressures. This card comes as a potent warning not to deny the shakiness that's at foot. It's much better to prepare yourself for change than to walk along the fault line pretending all is well. There is no easy fix for the situation at hand. It will require a foundational shift that alters the current dynamics from the ground up. When light, redefining reality, breaking open; when dark, precariousness, pretending delusion. It is possible that something a loved one said caused a crack in your relationship that has never been mended. Revisited, time to heal is nigh. Okay, maybe because that is the Gimorg here, some words might hurt you and you have to address this, how big influence is what somebody say, because the words are here. Remember, you are the magician type and you are full of love power. So, and even the Emperor card show up here in the Egyptian thing, and we can read this in the end. This is also your advice to be this master craftsman. Aries. Creator of form, organizing principle. Khnum is one of the great creator cards of Egypt. He is depicted with the head of a ram, his horns spiraling outward like DNA spirals. Khnum is the highly skilled master craftsman who creates the eternally evolving varieties of material from upon his potter's wheel. He holds the universal secrets. Wow, this is really like becoming like this dream. It's like a shape of a potter's wheel. I love this kind of like and sometimes in the vases indeed can be also cracks, and then there is this kind of is it like kintsugi in Japanese, when you fill the cracks with gold. There's really some kind of thing there. Looking this pottery maker. So he holds universal secrets of the organizing principle of DNA and life itself. Khnum lovingly and carefully creates all the bodies of all creatures of Earth, including humans. If you have pulled this card, Gnome has stepped forward to offer you renewal and physical healing. As he renews your body, he activates a deep memory of the car body, the consciousness that permeates the human form and weaves through and around the cells of the physical body. The activated car calls for your connection with your ancient ancestors, the network of Egypt, as well as the power and vitality that come from the connection. You may feel an actual shift in consciousness and expansion in your physical body when you spend time with Gnome and imagine yourself on his potter's wheel. Gnome expresses the foundation principles required for bringing form to your ideas. He helps you to enter shamanic realms to find the ingredients for and to create physical manifestations in your life in an ordered sequential way. When any aspect of your being is in need of renewal, repattering, or repair, you can step onto Gnome's potter's wheel with faith and trust, knowing that he will spin you a new form lovingly and with great care. This deity reminds you to be solid and grounded with your energy and your connection to the earth. This rootedness or grounding connection allows Gnome to usher you into expanded awareness for the next chapter of your journey. Yes, Varin Redbird said great cards. Totally. Remember, you're like a magician type and you're a creator in the sense that you have to kind of keep that form. Emperor always has the form and like kind of like what is the wisdom here? Like a frame. Like keep your frame. Emperor always like keep the things together. That is now whatever is this party and music and romantic and whatever dreams going on, there is still a form in the middle here. And heart is involved making that form. Okay, so this was your reading, Aries. I hope you liked it. I love how powerful these cards are. This is a little bit warning that my father, for example, is Aries and he had stroke 3 times. So indeed, if you get too much stressed over something, this kind of thing can happen, this kind of strokes or like a shake-up or something. So remember also to take care of yourself. This nurturing is here, the mother and care thing, and taking care of your heart. So don't cause anybody to shock you in the sense that your heart start to shake. So okay, this was your reading. And soon I come back for the Taurus. I just have to set some timestamps or like not timestamps, hashtags, and then I come back. Okay, see you soon. Very in bed. Taurus, all getting ready. This is Taurus season. Actually, when is your birthday? Is it like some like very soon? Okay, see you.